Commitment should unlock access. Access shouldn't be used to convince somebody to commit. That's what you have to realize. Because when you try to give access, you opening your legs, you opening your heart, you opening your mind, you opening your wallet, you opening your ears, you granting all access, trying to get a man to commit. And that's the mistake that you're making. What you got to realize is a man who wants you gonna show you. And a man who wants you is going to commit to you. You, as a woman, should reciprocate to a man who is initiating. So he leads with the contact, the communication. He leads the relationship. Hey, let's go on a date. Hey, what are we? Hey, will you be my girlfriend? That's what the man does. And I'm going to tell you like this right here. A man is always very intentional and very serious about a woman he wants. I just seen the video going viral, I guess, and it was a young man, and he was like, hey, I just went on a date with this young lady. I can't remember if he said it was the second date or not. And he said, he said, I'm so cooked, bro. But the cook, the word they be using. He said, I'm so cooked, bro. He said, I need some money. I need to be able to get a house with some stairs in it. He said, I need a car with curtains in it. He says, this woman's so amazing. This woman's so beautiful. He was like, I need to be able to afford a pink Porsche that she could drive to Pilates and then go get matcha after Pilates with her girls and just kick back. He said, I don't want her to know that we got a mortgage or bills. He say, I got to figure out how to make that kind of money. Man, listen, that young man inspired me. I got to get my money up for my wife. Now I got to get to where I got to go. Now I'm in a position, hey, man, I ain't doing enough for my wife. You got to realize, like, I'm going to be honest with you. I've been married over 19 years. I've been a relationship coach, 20 years. I've been with my wife 20 years. I've been a relationship coach 20 years. When I got out the game, I started to give away the game. I started to teach the game. And I just ordered my wife some flowers. And I honestly, right now, I want to send her $500. Honestly, right now, I want to send her everything in my account. And I don't even understand why. Like, no, it's not no love spell. It's none of that. It's just that when a man loves a woman, we want to give the world. And I get me some treatment. I love making. Give me some love making last night. Got more coffee this morning. Lunch on the way that she done ordered me. I give me some treatment like she do for me. She really is there for me. She love me. She support me. She trust me. I'm going away for 3 nights, 4 days, little sabbatical, and she allows that. She okay with that. She don't bother me. I know I have my phone off. I know I have a million text messages. And it's just one of those things to where a man is going to be intentional about who he wants. Now, this is what I'm going to tell you first and foremost, though, and this is the unfortunate part about this. And a lot of people try to change this, try to dumb it down, try to refute it. Men are visual creatures. If a man don't like the way you look, if he don't like your body and he don't like your face, you're not going to get the best from him. Get to a place to where you so in love with yourself, you so in love with your body and your face and your skin and your nails and your hair and your teeth that you are so confident because of the work that you done put in and because of the setup that you got in your life and your body and all of that. And you get with somebody who He wants to drink your dirty bath water. Get a man who thinks you are gorgeous, who thinks you are God's gift to man, God's gift to the world, who feels like you hung the moon. That, and don't settle for anything else. Like, go until you have a man on that level. And this what it's gonna take now. Now, other than you getting on the Destiny app to meet him, what it takes is you getting to your absolute best so that you can get a man who sees you like that and you're also attracted to him. See, a lot of times the man who will see you like that, you don't want him. And the reason why you don't want him, because you here and you could be here. It's a lot more that you can do for yourself in the area of loving yourself that you're not doing. And if you do that right there for yourself, you're going to elevate. And so the man you attract elevates as well. You get a different type of man when you give yourself a different type of love. So here's the thing. Never should you be friends with benefits. There are no benefits to being friends with benefits. That's my quote. Quote that. There are no benefits to being friends with benefits. You are being played. A man who wants to be with you is going to give you a commitment. And then after commitment comes benefit. No different than getting a job. When you get a job and you commit and you show that you are committed and you put 1,000 hours in, you get your benefits. You don't get your benefits on week 1. You don't get your benefits on month 1. You have to put time in. 40, 80, 160. You got 160 times how many months is that? 1,000 divided by 160. That's how many months you got to work at 40 hours a week until you get your benefits package. Then you get health, life, dental, or whatever it is in the package, 2 weeks vacation. Until you've shown that commitment, you don't get no benefits. And that's the same way you got to approach your life. If a man does not say to you, hey, will you be my girlfriend? Like, hey, can we be exclusive? Hey, whatever, this. If a man can't do that, then why are you cooking for him every day or every week? Why are you doing his laundry? Why are you letting him spend the night at your place? Why does he have a key or the keypad, the entry pad code to your place? If you don't even have a real commitment, he's saying, I'm figuring it out. Let's take it slow. Let's go, let's go with the flow. Let's not rush it. Let's not force it. But you sleeping with him? He using your car? He staying the night at your place? You cooking? You cleaning for him? You doing his laundry? You loaning him money? You putting up with his sister? You putting up with his mama? And you ain't even got a real commitment beyond words. And I ain't even just talking about a commitment with words like, hey, will you be my girlfriend? You say, yeah, but then he's still treating you just like friends with benefits. Still gaslighting you, still leading you on, still ignoring you, still manipulating you. And you giving all these girlfriend benefits and then or wife benefits. So it's kind of the same thing. And yeah, if y'all didn't know this, I am the relationship coach who coined the teaching of stop giving wife benefits to a boyfriend. And this is a spinoff of that, of stop giving girlfriend benefits to friends with benefits, a man who is friend with benefits. And that right there has to be the standard. And what I need you to remember always, what I need you to remember is, as men, we expect to work for a woman's heart. We expect to go to the end of the earth and back. We expect that and we know that. But if you don't show as a woman that you know that we know that, then we are not going to the end of the earth and back for you. We will give you the bare minimum. We will try to breadcrumb you and see if you will get full on those crumbs. We will give you the least amount of energy and effort and attention as possible to see if that's going to please you. And if that pleases you, if that is enough for you, that's all you're going to get. And we will leave so much in the tank. We will have so much more to give and you will not get it because you don't know that you deserve it. You don't know that you're worthy of it. And you don't know that we already expecting to give it. So let me tell you the place that a woman should be in that I would tell my daughter, thank you. You should be in a position of thank you. The place for the woman is to let the man lead in love, meaning the man exemplifies the love first. The man shows the love first. The man shows the commitment first. The man shows that he is husband material. Then you show as a woman that you wife material. He does, and then you do the equivalent. He gives, and then you reciprocate the equivalent. Now, what you can't equate before marriage is you can't equate him giving, providing, loving, showing up, sacrificing. You can't equate that with sex. That's one of the things that is a mistake that's made. You can't equate that with sex now. Because in marriage, in marriage, I may provide and I don't want my wife to provide in return. I want some love. I want some treatment. Might want me a little meal. Might want me an open set of legs. That's in marriage now. In dating, before marriage, he give, you give. But you don't have to give your body. Only time you give your body is you want to give your body. You making that decision. You're choosing you want to give. That's when you do that. That's when you are able to give in that way. Other than that, you're not doing that. You focusing on you. You doing what you're supposed to do. And then you stand inside of your character, your boundaries, what you want and don't want. That's where you at with it. You don't go outside of that. You do what you supposed to do. And you stay there with it. Don't branch beyond that. Give me 1 second. Food got delivered. You got to remember that everything in a relationship is give and receive. So if we as men want to be the head of the household, if we want to be the leaders, we want to be top dog, big ball, shot caller, then we got to be that across the board. We have to lead in love. We have to serve first. We have to give first. And then the woman's duty is to reciprocate. So, like the good book say, husbands, love your wives as Christ loves the church. That's a tall order. That comparison is just out of this world. It is heavy. I'm like, come on now, Lord. Why you put this in there? what? My whole life is based around the love of Christ. Like, that's the Savior. Like, I received salvation from Christ. Like, and the love is just otherworldly. It's out of this world. It's no real words to describe that love. That's how you want me to love my wife? Hold on, hold on. And we skip over that. We don't really understand the depths of that call, the depths of that charge. And then they say, wives, submit unto your husband as unto the Lord. And this is where we get disjointed, because we don't actually put them together. So I'm thinking like this right here. And here I am thinking, you see the smoke coming out my ears. Here I am thinking, okay, so if I love my wife the way Christ loved the church, that means I'm never insecure. I'm never jealous. I'm never controlling. I'm never condescending. I'm always giving. I'm always loving. I'm always forgiving. I'm patient. I'm compassionate. I'm kind. Like, I see the end from the beginning. I'm always thinking about her. She always on my mind, and I'm always looking for a way to bless her. I'm always looking for a way to make her life softer, to make her life easier. Whoo. That's a high call. That's a high call. Now, what happens to the woman? What happens to the woman? If a man goes into that space, what does the woman do? Ooh, this when you find out what type of woman you married. Does she submit unto you as unto the Lord? Meaning she's kind, she's loving, she's caring, she's nurturing, she's giving, she's forgiving, she's understanding, she's peaceful, she's patient. That's really what submission means. A lot of times people just make submission like, oh, submission is just slavery. Oh, submission is just a do-girl. No, submission means you softer than he is. Submission means you the pillow, not the rock. Submission means you peace, not chaos, turmoil. That's what submission means. And because that's what we are to be unto the Lord. Submission means if the husband say, hey, I think we ought to do this. We need to run this here play. We need to do this. The wife says, okay, I trust you and I'll follow your lead. But why does she say that? Because he loved her the way Christ loved the church. So when a man shows that level of responsibility, that level of emotional maturity, emotional regulation, emotional intelligence, when a man shows that level, gives that level of security, a woman don't have a question about will she follow his lead, because he's already shown himself to be a leader. He's shown himself to be trustworthy. So now he can get the benefits of a husband because she is getting the benefits of a wife. He can get the benefits of a boyfriend because she is getting the benefits of a girlfriend. And I think that's where a lot of people go wrong. Where a lot of people go wrong is women submit to a man before a man has shown himself to be worthy of a woman's trust and love and submission. And men expect a woman to be submissive without first showing the woman the love that puts her at a place of rest and ease. And that's where we get it messed up. We want something for nothing. That's where we get it messed up. That's where it goes wrong. That's where it goes wrong right there. And until we get to that place to where we understand it's give and receive, and that's a phrase that I coined in the sense of spinning it off of give and take. I don't like the take. I like give and receive. See, take is forceful. Receive, that's passive. So be willing, but that reception is also deeper than it sounds, because in order to receive, you got to be open. In order to receive, you have to have a healthy self-image. Because in order to receive, you have to feel worthy. And that's where we go wrong. So a lot of times we not in that place to where we could truly receive because we don't feel worthy. So we'll deflect or project because we don't trust ourselves. We don't believe we've earned it. We don't believe we worthy of it. And now here's the thing that you got to be careful of when you saying, hey, I ain't gonna be giving girlfriend benefits to a man who ain't chose me. Here's where you got to be careful of is, y'all got to forgive me because text coming in. You gotta be careful of complacency. Because like I was saying earlier, when a man taking does his part, that's when it's on the woman. And that's when it can get ugly because, and then sometimes it's vice versa, even though it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be the woman loving first and doing everything first, but that's typically the way it is. And then the man get complacent. One thing about men is if a woman gonna bust it wide open in every area of life, meaning she gonna everything, legs open, mouth open, heart open, ears open, eyes open, like wallet open, all of that right there, a man gonna kick his feet up. Gonna kick his feet up, receive that treatment, live like a king, and ain't gonna think nothing of it. Point blank, period. Ain't gonna think nothing of it. But we also have some women that'll do that. For the men, it's almost every man gonna do that. For the women, it's a good amount of women that'll do that. Kick their feet up and just, oh, I'm just finna coast. You know, I get flowers, I get money, I get this, got a house, got a car, got clothes, and I ain't got to give my husband no sex. I ain't got to respect my husband. I get to embarrass them in front of people, belittle them in front of people. And there's some women like that. I have seen some women talk to their man like a dog. And the man just curl up, just tuck his tail. And I never understood it. Never understood it. Y'all forgive my son. And so, realize and understand that you can't get complacent and you got to make sure. And I get it with some people have been raised a certain way. You have a mom who was very subservient, submissive to a dad that was controlling and toxic or abusive, and you seen mom cook 3 meals a day, wash, fold, iron, clean, mop, everything. And so you just used to doing that. Like I have clients who they clean houses for fun. Some clean houses for a living. So you know how easy it would be for them to woo a man and win a man with their cleaning skills? Like bling blow, blim blow, easy, blum blum, done daughter. He wrapped up. Some women cook for fun. Love to cook. They say wait till a man heart is through his stomach. Listen, could just be cooking, cooking, cooking. Man, just and then guess what? You got some women who they mama, for whatever reason, I don't know why, but it comes down. Well, really, I do know why. It comes down to where some women, the man job was to provide, make all the money. So the woman say, if I'm gonna let him make all the money, my house got to be spotless, food got to be cooked. I got to take care of this. I got to earn my keep. I'm not a taker. And typically that may be like Hispanic women be like that a lot. Maybe Asian women be like that a lot. Black women not really having that opportunity. The way the world set up, like it wasn't. It's not many black moms that will stay at home moms. We seen that more so even with like the Mexican community. We seen more stay at home moms than the black community. And I'm guessing because the Mexican men do like more manual labor, and then they able to live on less as well too. Just having a different story and a different mindset, different work ethic. And so you coming to America from another country, your mindset different. Like, but as Black Americans, you live in America. Like you ain't trying to cut corners, you ain't trying to penny pinch, you trying to live. So it's hard for us to live off one income if that income is only 30, 40,000 a year. Whereas other cultures coming from a different situation, they may be able to do that. And then they build up to 70, 80, 90, 100. So the mindsets are different. And so it's a lot of women who, if they were stay-at-home moms, they really started to teach their daughters like, hey, cooking, cleaning, this and that. And so the it's women who know how to give that level of treatment. And you give that level of treatment just out of the kindness of your heart to show love. And then you also know it's a way to a man's heart. And so therefore, knowing it's a way to a man's heart, you looking at it like, okay, well, let me do this. But you just have to make sure that you don't roll out the red carpet before he shows you he a celebrity. Meaning before he make you his celebrity, you don't need to roll no red carpet out. Like you need to feel seen, loved, appreciated, treated right, all of that before you go to giving all of this here. Point blank period. And don't get away from it. Don't get away from it. And you're going to see what that means, how that matters. And get to that place to where you read and respond, read and react, which we want to respond versus react, but you reciprocate according to what he does, and you give him back what he gives you. Never detrimental, never stooping low, never returning negativity. If he giving you negativity and mess, that means you walking away. You return the good and you reciprocate that, and stop giving husband benefits to a boyfriend and stop giving boyfriend benefits to a friend with benefits. But hey, this Tony Gaston. God bless you. All the important links in the description. Shout out to y'all. Thank you so much for supporting Tony Gaston Family Foundation. Also, get on over there. If you are intentional single person, thedestinyapp.com. Hop on. We making some moves. God bless you. Keep your head up. All the single men need you on over there. And y'all submit your video topics and we'll be in touch.